Hi everyone. How you guys doing? Good. Good to see you guys again. So welcome to this special webinar here today about luck activation protocol. So is everyone in good mood right now? I think all of us in a festive mood right now as Christmas and New Year is nearing. Okay, hi Vinny, hi Jasmine, hi Cynthia. Okay, hi Felicia. Nice. I'm sure that all of you here in good mood, right? So, yeah, we'll find a way to enjoy the holiday anyway, right? I know a lot of us here still cannot go out for a mass celebration, but I think all of us here are creative enough. We'll find a way to celebrate here. So, and I know that a lot of people already, maybe some of you already are in holiday already, probably. Right, already applying leave is good. Okay, nice. Good to see all you guys again. So this would be the webinar. I would say that for 2020, this would be the webinar before the end of the year. And then after that, only the next year, we continue more webinars. Yeah. So, and that's why just now I actually talked to the team. We are asking for a poll, right? So we publish and then we ask how many times that you joined Iverson webinar before. And the highest here is, I would say 37% is 2 to 4 times for one. And then the second one is more than 10 times is 26%. Wow, that's a lot of you here. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for your support. And 5 to 9 times also a lot, 23%. Yeah, this leaves us to the first timer here is 13%. Yeah, which is so let's welcome the newcomers to this group here. Okay, so feel free, feel at home, please. Yeah, make yourself comfortable. And I'm sure that those people that actually attended my seminars more than 4 times, they're able to help you should you have any question, right? So in order to do that, the on the chat box is where you're going to actually type your questions. For newbies here, you can actually type your question on and there, and then probably some of the students here can help you. And probably if I can, sometime whenever I do a Q&A session, I can also glance through that part there and then I try my best to answer your question as well. Okay, hi Cecilia. Okay, hi Yvonne. Okay, all right. Good to see all you guys again. So now, welcome to this luck activation protocol. So today, for some of you are very, very new here, the 13%, I would say that let me just do a brief introduction about myself first. So my name is Iverson Lee. I'm a consultant from Joe Yap Consulting Group. So my work here, a lot of people ask, actually what, Iverson, yeah, what you're really doing here? So my work here on day-to-day basis, I actually assist my clients and my students to create life transformation, right? So if you pay attention, I mentioned the word assist, right? So because to create the ultimate transformation, it requires your competition. Sorry, not competition, I'm talking about your participation, right? So your participation to make it work, right? So it's work on both sides. So learning is one part. I'm sure that learning is very important, but without you taking action to do that, then it will not work at all, right? So it's better off not learning in the first place. So, and why am I telling you this? Because we are nearing the end of 2020. So what normally people will do in the beginning of every year? They're going to do what? They're going to write down what their New Year resolution. Correct or not? Right? So, so this is a favorite time of the year a lot of time, and I discovered that actually less than 5% of the people that actually follow through the goal that they're written down in the beginning of the year. Yeah, of course, this group here will be different, right? You're the A player, right? You actually follow through. But I would say in a statistic, right, as a general, so in a general statistic here, they're saying that only less than 5% that actually follow through the goal that they actually set in every beginning in every year. Okay, so and one of my friend, he actually is a manager in a fitness center, a gym, where people go there and then do weightlifting. And then he told me something very, very funny. He said that he say, Iverson, when is the time where a lot of new joiners coming into my fitness center? He told me is around the month of January. January is the most people that actually join the club, right? You know why? Yeah, because a lot of them actually write down one of their goal is about what? Yeah, it's about actually becoming more fitter, right? More muscular, or want to be more leaner. That's why a lot of new joiners coming in. And then he discovered that those people who join after the month of after the January pass, and then roughly around February to March, yeah, the attendance rate actually reduced by 80%. Yeah, that's a lot, 80%. So which means that a lot of time as a human nature, we get motivated from the start, and then in the end, yeah, we don't do anything about it, right? So after 1 or 2 weeks, motivated, and then suddenly you totally forget about your New Year resolution. How many of you here guilty with this before? Okay, right? You said something, and then you totally forgot that you set the goal. Yeah, so this is something that I would say that we would like to pay attention to. Yeah, because you see, right, time really flies here. Not so long ago is beginning of the year. Now we already reached the end of the year, and the 2021 begin. Right, so I would say that if I have one advice to share with all of you here, I would actually hope you actually committed to make I would say life transformation in 2021. So how many of you here committed to do so? I mean, you're really serious about this, right? You say that I want to commit myself to actually make changes in 2021. How many of you here committed? Yeah, type the word me. I want to see who you are. Yeah, because there's always a purpose for me doing this webinar, right? So it's not just telling you information. Yeah, in other way, I also hope you actually use this information to take certain action, right? Even you don't wish to apply, you also can teach or share this information with others. That's also one form of taking action. Wow, I see so many me here. All right, very good. So why I'm going to ask you this question here? Because I want, this is the last webinar in 2020. So I want to actually share with you the thing that are really, really important right now. This is the one, right? Transformation in 2021. Yeah, what would that be? Right, so can you guys, I want all of you here to do a little bit of work here. I want you to type in the chat box right now, what transformation you'd like to see in 2021 for yourself. What type of transformation? Yeah, type it there. Okay, all right. So I see some of you are about wealth. Okay, good. Nice. Right, so this one needs to be clear. Right, because after this webinar here, I want all of you here to actually very clear already, yeah, what you want to do here. Okay, some of you say career wealth, health. Okay, reduce bad temper, a good one. More outspoken, nice. All right, okay, cool. So all of you here committed to actually do this, right? So and then a lot of people ask me also, yeah, Iverson, right? You coach people how to do transformation, right? So and then then you ask me what the tools that am I using, and also what actually I transform about myself. Yeah, some people ask me this question, especially a beginner, right? They have totally zero knowledge about BaZi. Yeah, and then we keep talking about how do you use BaZi to transform someone's life, right? So they'll ask me, Iverson, what tools are you use, and then what type of transformation you actually make for your own self. Right? Because if I don't actually use the tool, I'm just teaching you, yeah, then it will not be so honorable to do that, right? Because I need to eat my own cooking, right? So therefore, and whenever someone asks me to share this, I would say the most I would say life-changing moment for me, yeah, in using BaZi or Qimeng or Feng Shui, it will come from my career, right? So my career, I think some of you that listened to me before, yeah, several times, I think you probably already know that I used to be a programmer, right? So during that time, yeah, this is transformation. I see that actually so-called change, yeah, the trajectory of my whole career, yeah, because I studied computer science. Yeah, I'm studying IT, and then I have to be a programmer. So there are one transformation that happened because I feeling stuck in my work. Yeah, in my profession, I don't like it. Yeah, every day it seems like I want to drag myself out of the bed to go to work. Yeah, that's the problem. My favorite day would be on Friday, and the Monday is the worst day ever for me every single week. How many of you here have this feeling? You would not have this feeling if you like your job. Okay, but for me, Friday night, especially I celebrate. Yeah, thank God it's Friday, and the moment Sundays arrive, especially near the evening time, then I start to emo already. Say shit, I need to go back to work tomorrow, and I'll drag myself out of bed, right? So I hate it, right? So honestly, I hate it, and a lot of people think I enjoy the work, but actually I'm not, and that's the problem. Yeah, as a programmer, and actually from that point of time, I actually use BaZi. BaZi is the main tools here to actually facilitate the transformation that happened to me. Right, it might look like just like one point suddenly everything transforms. No, it would take me like time, like several years to make that happen. Right, so but the decision happened at that moment. Okay, I see that a lot of you have the same feeling as me. So if you have the same feeling for as how I felt last time, I would say that 2021. Probably you need to set a serious goal about your career transformation. So of course, I want to do my job, my best here to actually help all of you here to share as much information as possible. But you need to do the work, right? So and this is okay. Let me just look through some of the comment here. Okay, Patricia say that I had the same feeling for 26 years. Wow, I think if you have the same feeling for 26 years, I think you get used to it already. Okay, yeah. So for me is the thing that actually changed my life actually is how I use BaZi, which I'm going to share with you today. Also, how do you do that? Let me just give you some thing that I do right now. For some of you, this is the first time you're seeing me. You're wondering what I'm doing, why I'm talking to you, why you should listen to me. So right now, from a programmer, now I am a speaker, I'm a consultant, and an instructor. Right, so this is what I actually do right now, and the thing here is like this. Yeah, looking back 7 years back then, I don't think that this is something is possible. Right, so therefore, a lot of people, whenever I go to like some high school reunion and all those things, and people actually ask me this question. Iverson, what is the secret? Yeah, what is the secret that you do? Is it you're wearing certain pendant or certain color of the shirt, or what do you do that actually can make the change totally here? Because in the old days when I was in college, we hang out with groups of friends. I'm not the one that like to talk a lot. Yeah, I like to listen. So and then now they see me becoming a speaker. A speaker means that you need to speak a lot, right? Say what actually happened. What is the secret to it? So this is the first question people ask, whenever I join those like reunion and all those things, right? So, and then I always tell them, right, this, if I'm being honest with them, I cannot say entirely is hard work. Yeah, it's not just hard work. Yes, I work a lot. I actually learn a lot. I spend a lot of time perfecting my craft, but there are something that beyond that. Yeah, what would that be? What would you think? I would say that thing is luck. Do you agree with me or not? Right? Because luck play a very, very important role in any goal you want to achieve. Right? If just hard work alone will get you there, I would say that right now a lot of people already get what they want. Okay, so this is the part. I know that in if you attend all this motivational seminar, people talking about you need to believe in yourself. I want to believe yourself, and you need all is hard work, hustling, and all those things. And then they say the harder you work, the luckier you are. It's not entirely true. Because some people they really work hard, but they don't see they're in the wrong place at the wrong time, right? So there's certain opportunity come one time, and then they might not appear again, right? So I cannot ignore this part. When I was young, I used to think that, everything is about hard work. But when I see so many so-called situation or events happening, I see that, luck plays a larger role than that. Yeah, so it's quite a huge role. So, and why I can tell you this confidently because I actually have some client, they are really, really successful. And then they tell me, there are two parts important, hard work, and then they also feel that they are lucky. So how many of you here feel that you are lucky in some way or another? Okay, type the word me. I want to see the lucky one. Okay, all right, nice. So many of you here feel you're lucky, good, right? So the moment you feel like you're lucky, I'll say that you have more energy with you. Yeah, that's nice. So let me give you a sense. How do I define lucky? Okay, so I define lucky by a success that brought by chance. Yeah, effortlessly, it could be, or you'll be in the right timing, right people turning up, and opportunities come, right? So for me, I see myself lucky in a way that I've been presented and opportunities to actually becoming a speaker. So I make a last transition from a programmer to a speaker. So I think some of you probably already know the story. Datuk Joey Yap actually offered me the chance to change my career. Right? Some of you knew, some of you are very, this is the first time you might not know about this. Actually, Datuk Joey, that time he told me, he said, Iverson, I would like to give you an opportunity to change your career from a programmer to become a speaker. Right? So think about this. If this is not luck, what it is? I didn't ask that time. It never even occurred in my mind that he will ask. Although the chart predicted I would change something, right? But I did. So tell me, this part here is, don't you think this is about the right timing? Think about this. If that day I didn't meet him, let's say that, for example, like on that day, I would say that pivotal way, the big true moment. Let's say that day I go to somewhere else, maybe having fun somewhere else. So probably that opportunity just slipped me by, So luck got to do with the right timing, and then I need to be there at the same time. So there's so many things, or maybe he might go to somewhere else on that day, right? So there are a lot of so-called small incident that actually somehow we're able to meet that day, and then at the same time he must have that idea, to actually offer to me, and then there's so many things, right? A long story short, it's all about a coincidence. So many things needs to happen, in order to actually arrive at that moment. So that part is nothing to do with hard work. It's nothing to do with how intelligent I am or how confident I am. Not right. So what it means? So what I see here is, the luck is about right timing, right people, and opportunities just pop up, right? So this is the thing I'm talking about. So for example, another example about luck is like this, right? You go for an interview, and then in the end you are not shortlisted. They shortlisted another guy. Maybe he's your enemy. That you hate during your school days, and then now he's fighting the same job with you. So and the good thing here is when you have luck, after that, then the preferred candidate turned down the job because he found another job, and the thing here is, so the job vacancy now is already vacant, and the interviewer or the manager that hired this person have no choice but to hire you, because the preferred candidate actually rejected the job offer because he found another better job out there. So is it considered luck? Yes, it is, right? Because it's nothing to do with your effort, right? Or for example, you get promoted within the first year you join the company because your manager resigned suddenly, and there are a lot of projects on hand. They have no choice but to promote you to that position. Is it called luck? Yes, it is, right? So and for example, like this, one day while you're driving to work, and then your car broke down. Is it a good luck, bad luck? You might think it's bad luck, right? So then after that, you send your car to workshop while waiting for the car to be fixed, and then you also meet other people during the waiting room, and once you have a conversation with them, you discover this person eventually will be your future investor. You're going to invest the money in your business. That is luck, right? So therefore, do you want more of this kind of luck or not? Of course, we want more, right? And then once we have the luck, then we can use our energy, hard work, dedication, hustling to make things happen. Yeah, so and then sometimes is we cannot explain some things just happen that way, right? So like just now I show you my example just now, yeah, is how the thing changed for us. So that's why I created this webinar today, right? Because a lot of people keep talking about hard work, right? So I think today we change the momentum a little bit. We talk about luck, because I think it's totally important. And what is the opposite of luck? Yeah, you want to know, right? What is the opposite of luck? So the opposite of luck means what? Bad luck, right? So bad luck, how do we define bad luck? Right? It's a situation where you get worse and worse, right? One thing lead to another, one bad thing lead to another. How many of you here actually gone through those situation before? Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, you just got fired, and then you go home, and then you discover that your pet is missing, and then your wife asks you why you didn't buy certain stuff that you promised to, and then you have a huge argument, and then you discover that you forgot to pay your car insurance. Now you got fined, and then when you open your laptop, you discover the shares that you buy. Now all the shares is dropping, one thing into another. What happened? And then you discover that your best friend, turned the back on you, and then he borrowed the money, he ran away. So one thing happened, or maybe your favorite pet, is not missing, but suddenly bites you. Most of the time, your pet is very cute, a small one, but you don't know why on that day, suddenly, your dog suddenly become, I would say, aggressive, and then suddenly bites you. So many things happen, right? So you can call this Ken Teo say downward spiral. Yes, it could be, right? It could be a downward spiral, which means that so many things are happening at the same time and then link one to another. Okay, so now how do we actually reverse this this dynamic here? Is we would like to actually check, how does Chinese metaphysics point of view in terms of the word luck? Right, because when we learn Chinese metaphysics, one of the important component is about luck. Right, so the way Chinese metaphysics see luck is about energy or high energy. Right, so which means that if you want to be lucky, you need to actually increase your energy level. Yeah, that's what the Chinese metaphysics say. So the reason why we do feng shui, think about this, right? Why we want to live in a good feng shui house? Because a good feng shui house able to help you to increase your energy and tune your energy to the next level, right? And then some of you also learn Tai Chi and Qigong, right? Why you want to learn that? Because you want to strengthen your energy. You want to make it balanced and strengthen it. Yeah. So all the way Chinese metaphysics see life is very simple. Everything is about energy. If you want a great life, you want to attract great things in your life, there's only one thing you should do, right? Increase your energy, right? Why you want to learn BaZi? I think on this, why we want to learn BaZi is because we want to understand the internal energy within us, and we also want to know how do we increase it, right? Why we apply feng shui also the same. We want to live in a place that constantly boosts up our energy, right? Why we learn Qigong also the same thing. Why we back to a certain direction? Yeah, some of you learned Qigong before. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's about to increase your high energy level. Yeah, so and the more you do this, the more you consciously do this, then it will be good. That's why this explains why some people are luckier than the others. Yeah, this is a question we always ask ourselves, right? Like last time, my friend also asked me this question because when I was young, I like to go to clubs. Then on after one night after we on our way back, we go to the parking spot, and then we discover my friend. My friend is a very handsome guy. Yeah, he looked like model. Okay, and then at that time he's not attached. He don't have girlfriend at that time. And then he noticed they are on our way go to the car park to take our car. Then my friend noticed a couple, a very pretty girl, and with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend actually is very fat and then look far from attractive and short, very short. Okay, so and then my friend asked me, Iverson, it's not fair. I asked him why. He say, how come someone like this, right? Someone is because my friend actually is very handsome, right? So how come someone that actually not that good looking and then physically is not that attractive. How come he can attract a beautiful girlfriend, but him, my best friend, cannot do so, even though he's very handsome? He asked me this question. Then I also don't know how to answer him. Then I say, then my friend say, I know the reason. Then I asked him why. Yeah, what is the reason then? Then he told me, because this guy is rich. He got money. Yeah. Say, it must be like, okay, all right. Then while we are taking my car, right, then my friend actually paid attention to this couple, and then they also go to the same car park destination, and we discovered that the guy actually is not driving a beautiful car. Yeah, it's a very old car. If you're in Malaysia, right, this is a Kancil. Yeah, it's a Kancil, Piro Dua Kancil. Okay, it's a very small car, and then the quality is not so good at that time. Yeah, now it's improving. In the old days, it's not really that good, and it's a cheap car to my friend's standards. Then I asked him, now you see, you think that he's rich, but actually he's not. Yeah, his car is even worse than the car that you're driving right now. How now? Then this leave my friend speechless. Yeah, he don't know what to think already. Right. So then he scratched his head. I also don't know what to answer. Yeah, actually, right. So, but later, because that time I haven't learned BaZi yet. It's still young, right? So that time, like to go enjoy meeting friends, right? So I also don't know the answer that time. And then, but once I learned BaZi and all those things, yeah, the difference that someone that can able to attract what they want is because, they have high energy, right? They have certain energy because energy attracts. So if you want to make certain amount of money, you need to actually increase your energy that match to the frequency. Just like how you tune to the radio frequency to hear the music from that radio station, you need the right frequency. So everything we want in life, there's certain frequency, no matter what. Right? It could be you want to make a lot of money. It could be about relationship. Yeah, it could be about your health. Everything is about frequency. If you're able to meet to that frequency, then you're able to attract those similar outcome, that same frequency. And have you actually seen a lot of time, whenever someone is not happy, they're depressed, they keep attracting bad stuff in their life? Yeah, one thing over another, right? So it's because their energy is low. So what do you think they attract? Yeah, all of this negative energy, all of these negative events, right? One thing over another. So if you want to actually so-called reverse the fortunes, right? Or this bad luck here, I'll say the one thing here, I want you to focus on this energy, right? So high energy. So some people really is lucky. Yeah, is really lucky, I tell you. Think about this. Have you met someone, that they eat a lot, but they cannot get fat? This is also some kind of luck, right? Yeah, some people are like that, right? They eat a lot, but they cannot get fat. But if you, at the same time, if you eat like just a half bowl of probably a rice, or pizza, just a very thin slice of pizza, and then tomorrow you stand on the weighing station, and then you discover you increase 2 kg. Oh my God, right? So it's a shock. Some people like that, we hate those people, don't we? Right? They eat everything on earth, but they still can maintain their slim body. Some people is like that, right? So therefore, there are a lot of kind of luck coming in. Yeah. So, and if the more we understand this part, the easier, for us to actually attract better luck coming in. And one thing I want you to know, right? No matter how lucky you think anyone is, like the friend I told you, that eat whatever he eat also cannot get fat. It's about luck requires strategy, right? Because you think about this, if someone born rich, it's luck, right? But it doesn't mean that he will stay rich for the rest of his life. Agree? Right? Someone born from a rich family, silver spoon family, right? We will say this person is lucky in order to work for the rest of his life or her life, right? Yeah, but it could it be this person along the way screw the whole thing up and then reverse the fortune, right? So therefore, the people just talking about getting the luck, but maintaining the luck is the hardest part. Yeah. So when we actually study the luck, right, it's not just about attracting, but how do you maintain the luck on ongoing basis? Yeah, like one of the person I know right now, he's actually doing business about selling face masks. Because now everyone, there's a huge demand on it, right? So therefore, Now it's about luck, right? But now you can make a lot of money, but can you sustain it or not? Yeah, right now you know that the vaccine already here, right? It just take like maybe one more year, and then everyone this problem will not bother anyone anymore, right? So can you actually sustain that luck or not? Yeah, do you able to change with something? So I want all of you here to write this down. Luck requires strategy because maintaining is even harder. Okay, that's the first thing you want to learn about this luck here, right? And then the second part here, luck is about, let me show you. Actually, prepare this word for you. See whether you can understand this or not. Luck is a verb. Yeah, it's a verb. So which means that luck requires you to take action. Yeah, it's not you sitting there and hope something will happen. So luck requires strategy to maintain it, and then luck is a verb, which means that luck requires action to activate it, right? Because today we're talking about luck activation protocol. How to activate it is through certain action. Think about this, right? Even if you want to have the possibility to win a lottery, you still need to take action to go and buy, Right? I seen some of my crazy friends, they go to temple and pray to actually help them to win lottery, but they themselves didn't actually buy any lottery ticket. How bizarre is this? Some people, they are like that, right? So therefore, I want all of you here to remember, for those people that are lucky, they have two things: strategy, and then they believe that luck is a verb. Okay. So if you come from a scientific background, and then you say, right, can we actually quantify luck or not? Because scientists cannot actually pinpoint what luck really is, what is the luck exactly is, So they're just talking about it's just by a random coincidence, right? It's about random, right? But from Chinese metaphysics perspective, it's very different the way they view on luck, because since luck is got to do with energy, or luck is equal energy. So, and it can be predicted because it's an energy, because energy work in a cycle, right? So don't you think it's cool that way, right? Because if you can predict luck, yeah, your life will become a lot easier. Now let me give you an example here. Like, let me ask you, what is the year of 2021? What is the year of that? It's the year of metal ox, right? You know about that, right? So metal ox, if you learn BaZi, you already know your future luck already. You do prediction because all luck is energy. Yeah, that's the reason you attend all the astrology seminar and feng shui seminar for 2021 and beyond, right? So because luck is about energy, and energy can be predicted because it's work in a cycle. Even right now, you also already know what is the energy for 2022. Right, even now we're still in 2020, right? 2021 is metal ox. So how about 2022? It's a water tiger. How about 2023? Yeah, water rabbit, right? And then 2024 is a wood dragon. Yeah, which means that you already know, yeah, what is the future upcoming luck will be. Don't you think this will be powerful? Right. Therefore, that's why it's very interesting when we actually analyze, this luck factor from Chinese metaphysics perspective, because all energy works in a cycle. Every 60 years, the same energy repeats again. So that's why it makes it so fun. Okay. Yeah. So now I know that a lot of people, right, they actually plan for 2021. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, but not another group of people, they actually plan for 2021, 2022, and 2023 at the same time. Tell me, if your competitor planned 2021 to 2023 and you only plan for 2021, so who will have extra advantage here? They can see further than you, right? This is a trick. Yeah, this is a trade secret. Yeah, I learned this. I discovered that a lot of people actually they do this. This is a smart way of using astrology, but it never occurred in our mind that we want to do like 2 or 3 years ahead. Why? Because every year on the bookstore they always publish 2021, right? Or just the upcoming year, right? So therefore, if you want to succeed, want to stand above the crowd, this is the part I want you to actually understand. So, and right now, so once you understand the concept of this luck here, so we can actually check your chart. Yeah, so to see how can you harness this luck here. So for some of you are very new here, you need to plot your BaZi chart out first. So let me show you this link on the screen. This would be the link. BaZi chart plotter, joeyap.com/BZ chart. Yeah, so this would be the link. If you're a beginner, you need to actually plot this from your smartphone, and then you need to key in your date of birth, time of birth, and your gender into it. Yeah, so after that, then you can continue. Okay, all right. So now this is the only requirement for you to learn today. So today, yeah, what I have prepared for you, I'm going to talk about this thing here. Okay, these are the things I would like to talk about of luck activation protocol. Yeah, the first one, I'm going to talk about the lucky one. And then the second part, I'm going to talk about ushering the upcoming luck. And then the third part, I'm going to talk about how do you actually enhance the luck energy, especially for 2021. And then I also share with you some of the bonus, yeah, probably some information, yeah, that you might find useful for 2021. Okay, all right, nice. Okay, so some of you ask, the date of birth, right? The date of birth, you use your Gregorian date of birth. It's not the lunar calendar, right? So, which means that today is 18 December 2020. So, we use the same date, Gregorian calendar. Okay, so the software is intelligent enough to convert the Gregorian date to the BaZi date for you, the solar calendar date. Okay, so don't worry about that part. The software will do that part for you. Okay, so this to answer Jasmine's question. So Chris Chiu said that you don't know my time of birth. Is that important? If you don't have your time of birth, you still can plot the BaZi chart. You just click the chat box, say that you don't have the time of birth on that screen, and then you still can plot the chart. You still can read it. Okay, so don't worry, Chris Chiu. Okay, so now once you have it, so I will talk about the lucky one. So what do I mean the lucky one? Because as I told you just now, some people actually born lucky, right? So some of you are, and then some of you don't, right? So and in your BaZi chart, there are one element that govern lucky. Yeah, there's a lucky element, and this lucky element, let me share with you here, is the resource element. The resource element in the in BaZi is also represent luck. So don't look at your BaZi chart yet. Yeah, later I teach you how to do this. Let me explain to you why first. Why resource element is represent luck? Because resource element is the element that come to you without any effort. Right? It's the element that produce you. That's why we call resource. Because if you learn BaZi, there are 5 type of relationship, right? Counter in, counter out. And then also produce out. All of these activities here, actually you need to use your energy to get something. That one talking about effort. Yeah, the only element that doesn't require any effort that make things come to you is the resource element, because it's produced in, right? Let's say you are wood element, then your resource would be your water element, right? Because water feeds the wood. Okay, so therefore resource element is considered the element that come to you without much effort. Yeah, and then more importantly, this resource element is the element that able to dissolve 7 killings. So if some of you are new to BaZi, 7 killings is the element that hurt you, right? That counter you. So resource is the only element that can dissolve 7 killing. Yeah, so then you might ask, right? But output also can dissolve 7 killing. Yes, it is. Yeah, but when you use output element, it also reduce your strength, your self strength, because output you still need to use energy, right? But resource element, why is considered lucky element? Because it's able to dissolve the 7 killings without actually using your own energy, because it still strengthen you, you know. Don't you think it's cool? You can dissolve 7 killing, the problem element, at the same time, it also strengthen yourself if you use resource. Yeah, therefore, resource element is one of the sought after element in BaZi. Yeah, some of you very new to BaZi, you don't know what is this resource element is. Let me share with you how do you actually detect this resource element here. Okay. Let me show you this. Okay, so in BaZi, there are two resource elements, right? So one is a direct resource and then another one is indirect resource. So what you're going to do is you need to look for, whether this element actually resides in your BaZi or not. So let me show you an example here. Okay, all right. So now I'm sharing on the screen right now. And how do you look for this? Let me draw the boundaries first. Okay, let me draw the boundaries first. This is the only place you look for it. Because I discovered that a lot of you here are very creative. If you cannot find here, you're going to find somewhere else until the end of the world, until you find one. Yeah, so, so that's why I want to make it clear. Yeah, this is the boundary you can work with. Yeah, so now, where do you look for this IR or DR? Remember just now, direct resource is DR and indirect resource is IR, right? So you can look for this in this part here, whether got IR or DR or not, right? So if you look at this chart here, is this person got IR and DR or not? Or DR, not IR or DR. So let me zoom in a little bit. Do you see this element here is DR? Okay, so this person got the luck element in his chart. Okay, so this is the first part you check. Let's say you don't have it at the top. You can actually look at the bottom here. Every pillar here, do you see you have IR or DR? No? So if you look at this chart here, and then you discover that, okay, there's one IR here, and then there are one DR here, and then another DR is here. So therefore, this person actually come with a lot of lucky element in that chart. Okay, so now I want all of you here to do the same. You check your own chart, see whether you find similar pattern in the chart or not. Okay, let's do another one. All right, let's do another one. Let me zoom in again. Okay, can you find any IR and DR not? So first of all, look at the top. Look at the top is, do you have it? No, right? So if you don't have, then got another backup plan for you. You can look at the bottom. So the bottom is here, also no. And here also don't have, here also don't have, here also don't have, right? So this person, yeah, it doesn't bond with the luck. Or even this person have it, he don't see it. Yeah, that's the worst part, right? Like some people, they have everything in life, but they still think their life is bad. Some people are like that. Okay, so therefore, this chart also don't have. Okay, so now, how many of you here have this IR and or DR? So type it in the box. Me, type the word me. If you have IR or DR, doesn't matter. Whether you have IR or DR, one is enough. Yeah, check the chart whether you have it or not. Yeah, I know a lot of people asking about what's the difference between IR and DR. Wrong class. Yeah, next time we talk about difference, then about DR and IR, then we are going to explain. Now we're talking about luck. So these two represent the same thing, luck. Okay. All right, so many me here, nice. I know that some of you don't have, then you might feel, oh shit, yeah, I don't have the luck, is it? Yes, you don't have the luck, right? But don't worry, yeah, this is only topic number 1, right? We have so many, how many topics just now I shared with you earlier? There are 4 things we're going to go through today. Yeah, so those don't have, all you need to do is just to cultivate a little bit patient, wait for the next topic. Yeah, next topic is coming soon, right? So wait for a while. So let's address what those don't have first. Yes, those don't have. Now I want you to do one thing here. Relax. Can you do relax? Take a deep breath. Yeah, I want those don't have. I know that a lot of you here typing in the chat box, how I don't have, what happened, is it mean the end of the world? You're still alive right now, okay? So if you don't have the luck element right now, you just need to take a deep breath and then you relax. Just relax for a while, okay? Calm down a little bit. So in Cantonese, I'm going to say lan sengtit. Okay, in Malay, sila bertenang. Okay, whatever it is talking about. Please relax first. Okay, let me address those have this element first. So if you have this element, yeah, which means that you are either IR or DR, you have both together, is okay. There's no difference whenever we're talking about luck. Okay, all right. So then, now since you have it, right, let me share with you one more piece of information. The element could happen anywhere in the chart, right? So then you might actually thinking, where would be the best area to see this luck element? Yeah, if you ask me, I would say would be on the hour pillar. Yeah, the hour pillar. So where is the hour pillar? I think you know where's the hour pillar, right? So there are only 4 pillars in the chart, right? So let me just share with you again. For some of you are very new here. When you study BaZi, there are 4 pillars, right? So the first, second, third, and fourth pillar. Okay, so every pillar has a name. This is called hour. Why is called hour? Let me zoom in a little bit. Why is called hour? Because it's written hour here, you see? Okay, very easy, right? It's hour pillar. So of course you have it, it's already good. But some people, I know some of you, you want more detail. There are some of you are very technical, you're very analytical. They'll say which one is the best. I would say would be in the hour pillar, either on top or bottom, right? Why? Because the hour pillar represent thinking, right? Because don't you agree that luck is a perspective, right? Some people have everything, in life, but yet they still feel unhappy. They still feel that they have the worst life ever. But some people, they might not they might not be very, very rich. They might be just, average. Yeah, but yet they are very happy. They feel fulfilled. They feel lucky. All right. So therefore, if you in the hour, since hour represent thinking, therefore I would like the best position to see the resource element, I would say would be in the hour pillar. Yeah, because it represents your thought. Do you learn something new? Yeah, this is something very important. Yeah, I didn't talk a lot about luck. This is the first time I'm talking about this. So I want you to pay attention there. Okay, so now let's address. Someone asked, Sophia asked, is it hidden in the hour? Doesn't matter. As long as it's in the hour pillar, as long as it's in the hour pillar, which means that is considered okay already. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's hidden, top or bottom, it doesn't matter. All right, you already feel lucky. And the more you feel it, the more good event happens to you. Yeah, this is the concept of our energy. Now, let me address those people that don't have it at the natal chart. Right, so these are the people that just maybe now they are feeling depressed. They don't know what to do. Now let me give you a backup plan for you. Right, a backup plan. Right, the BaZi is very very forgiving. Always got a backup plan. So I want you to actually use something called Chimen. So I want you to look at this Guardian of Destiny. Right, if you don't have it, the resource element there, I want you to look at the Guardian of Destiny. Let me just clear this out first. I'm going to pull a chart on the screen right now. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, so I want you to focus on this one, Guardian of Destiny. You see Guardian of Destiny here? Right, so the element that represent lucky, there are 2. One is heaven, like indicate here, and then one is chief. CHIEF. Okay, all right, so check on this part. If you don't have the resource element just now, check on this part here is do you have either heaven or chief in your Guardian of Destiny or not? If you have it, you still have this luck element within you. It's just on different realm. You still consider luck. Okay, nice. Okay, any say mind in chief, so if you already have it in the resource element, already have it in the chart, then you no need to look for the Guardian of Destiny anymore, but only if you don't have. Okay, now really stress, right? Because this is the only backup plan already. There are no second backup plan already. This is a final backup plan. You better make sure you have it. Okay, I know some of you say you are a tiger, you're a snake, right? So I only mentioned two, either chief or heaven, right? The rest are not related to this. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, that's the best I can do for you. Yeah, of course, as much as I would like to make everyone happy, yeah, but I need to stick with the information. Yeah. Okay. So now, and let's say right now you don't have it. You don't have the resource element, and then you also don't have it in the chart. So which means it's like this. So you decide to be lucky. How do you decide to be lucky? Yeah. First of all, ask yourself, right? How do a lucky people think? Yeah, every time, all the time, ask this question, because what you focus on is also energy, So ask yourself, how do a lucky people think all the time? Right? So do they think about gratitude? Do they feel grateful? Or do they worry a lot? No, right? Lucky people, they didn't worry a lot, right? So they worry less. So ask yourself this question and tell me, how do a lucky people believe? What is their belief system? Right? Are there someone that keep taking from someone else, they're freeloader, or there's someone continue to give? Right? Ask yourself, what do a lucky people do? Do they continue to learn something? Right? And also, do they take initiative or not? Do they love people? Do they helpful? Right? Ask yourself this question. Yeah, just if you want to change from unlucky become lucky to activate it instantaneously, is the question you're asking yourself. Yeah, just ask this one simple question. How do a lucky people think? That's it. Right? It changed your world entirely. Yeah, just this question. Because why? Because the question you ask will actually dictate what you focus in, right? And what you focus is energy. Wherever you focus is where the energy flow, right? And therefore you increase that part into you as well. So if you don't have the lucky element inside, this is what you need to do, right? Let me repeat again. How do a lucky people think? Ask yourself this question. If you were a lucky person, how would you think? That's it, right? You have the answer. Yeah, because inside you, there's an internal wisdom within. The second part here, I'm going to actually talk about here, yeah, is about the ushering upcoming luck, right? Because some of you just now don't have the luck, right? So do you realize that your parts chart, yeah, actually have all this, beside the natal chart, they have one part, what we call the luck pillar, right? The luck pillar. Have you heard about the luck pillar or not? Yeah, the luck pillar, as the name implies, luck pillar means luck, right? So which means that every 10 years, even maybe your parts chart don't have luck, maybe throughout these 10 years, the luck might come to you, right? So therefore, we call this luck pillar. And in Cantonese, they call Taiwan, right? So it actually happens every 10 years. And from that, we also would like to see, whether we actually what are the upcoming luck comes to us, so we can use this as a prediction, okay? And different people have different luck. Yeah, right. There may be a windfall luck to someone, or maybe someone will have a fat luck. You know what is fat luck? So the moment they go through that new luck phase, they become fat easily. Also possible one, some people are like that. How many of you here go through fat luck before? The moment you enter a new luck pillar, suddenly you eat a little bit, also become fat. Yeah. So therefore, there are some pillar called the fat luck pillar. Hopefully, you're not going through one of those, okay? And then there will be some of them is a lonely luck pillar. Yeah, sometimes we go through that process as well. And some of you might go through a beauty luck pillar as well. How many of you here want to go through beauty luck pillar? Right, luck. So we hate the fatty luck pillar, right? Yeah, we want the beauty luck pillar. So, and beauty luck pillar talking about attraction and all those things. So we go through that process, right? So don't you think it'd be cool for us to know what kind of luck that we are going through right now? And also what is the future luck? We can predict, right? So if we know what is our future luck would be, then what will happen, right? We can actually predict. We can actually strategize what action we're going to take right now to maximize the luck that comes to us. Agree? Right, so there are different type of luck pillar. So in order to assess that luck pillar, there are so many different ways to do it. Yeah. So some people using 5 elements, some of people using clash relationship, some of them using 10 gods. You know, there are so many ways. Of course, in this short webinar here, I cannot cover every single thing, but I will give you some of the information here, right? So hopefully it will help you in one way or another, yeah, to decipher it. So first of all, for beginner, then you might actually don't know what this luck pillar is. So let me show you first. Yeah, where is this luck pillar resides? Okay, all right. So this is the bar chart right now. So the luck pillar, you need to adjust. This part represent the luck pillar. Okay, only this part. Yeah, this part represent the luck pillar. And if you look at the chart here, this part here is the current one here is here. The current luck you're going through. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, this is the current luck here. So the age listed on top is where you start these phases of life. And before you go through 10 years of this, before you move on to the next one. For this person, will be 47 years old. And then the next luck will come in 57 and so on. Every 10 years, right? One decade, talking about consists of one luck pillar. Okay, so if you want to know what type of luck presented to you in the current luck pillar, then you can look at this part. Yeah, look at this part, and then you're able to analyze. There's so many information inside. Some of you ask what is DE mean, what is all this information. So there are so many of it. So, and there's so many techniques of reading it. So today I'm going to share with you one of the technique is what I call the 10 gods. Okay, 10 gods technique. So let me show you. Which part I want you to look into first. Yeah, let me share with you the technique first. Yeah, if not, you don't know where to look for. Today, I'm going to share with you how do you look at this part first. Yeah, let me bring the chart again. Okay. All right. So I want you to look at the top. There's one element there, right? At your current luck pillar, how do you know which one is your current luck pillar? Is the one that actually highlighted in this color, brown color. So this is your current luck pillar. You see the word here, right? It's very obvious, right? Mean you are here right now. I want to look at the top. There's one character here. Yeah, why we look at the top? Because this is the most obvious, is the most easy. Okay, all right. So now, of course, I'm not talking about IR and DI here, right? So I want to talk about something else. Now we want to have more details, because good luck and it doesn't mean anything, right? Just say good luck, right? So what do you mean good luck? So let's go into a little bit detail here. So what I'm going to do right now, yeah, is to do this. Yeah, let me show you on the screen right now. I want to touch about direct wealth or DW. Remember just now I asked you to circle that element just now. How many of you here you discovered that element actually is DW? Yeah, type the word me. Remember just I asked you to circle the luck pillar just now? Okay, I want to see how many of you here actually is a me. You type the word me there. Okay, now I see who you are. So if those of you actually going through this DW, so it means that there are certain lucks come to you. Yeah, whether you want to do it or not is up to you. So whenever you go through a DW, is talking about asset multipliers. This is one thing. So what do I mean asset multipliers here? So which means that this is a great time for you to actually multiply your assets. Yeah, manage your money well. Yeah, they have this kind of luck. So it's time to double your net worth and grow it. Yeah, direct wealth is about compounding. If your DW is there, so this is kind of luck comes to you. And then the second luck that comes to you is about side gigs. Yeah, side gigs. Yeah, so this is a time you have a lot of opportunity to actually do your part-time job, additional job. Yeah, this is one of it. Okay. So, and how about the third one? The third one here is also, I want you to write down this keyword here, is 10x the speed. So this, if you go through a DW just now, you're able to get things done very, very fast. Whatever you want to achieve, these are the time you're able to see the result faster. Yeah, so this is time to get things done, basically what it means that. Let's say it used to be you take like 10, maybe 1 year to do something. During this period here, somehow you become more efficient. You'll find your mind is very creative. You'll find a way to actually make things happen faster. Speed to market. Right? Don't you think speed is very important? Yes, it's very important. So therefore, if you have this, then it also means that the speed are being 10x. You become the Flash. Have you watched The Flash, the superhero movie? So these are the type you can get things done very, very fast. Okay, so for those, this is the luck comes to you, right? But whether you want to capitalize on it or not, then it's up to you. Okay, all right. So those who typed your me just now, I want you to pay attention, because once you pay attention to it, then now you are aware. When you're aware, very likely you're able to capitalize on those opportunities. All right. So you need to aware, right? So that's the purpose you learn BaZi. And now, because BaZi is not one, you don't just want to look at your current luck pillar. You also want to look at your future luck pillar, right? Now you can predict. Remember we talk about in BaZi, you can predict your luck. So how many of you here, your next luck pillar, you have a DW? The next one. Yeah, if you have the next one, you have the DW, yeah, which means that is your upcoming luck. Okay. All right. Francis Woon asks, can you share the beauty luck pillar or not? Yeah, see how later. Okay. All right. So I see a lot of me here means that your next luck pillar is DW. So now, I think now you know how to plan your strategy already to capitalize on that part. Okay, different characters have different meaning. Yeah, that's how you predict it. Don't you think it's cool? You can see your future. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, so now the next one. Yeah, the next one I'm going to share with you. Of course, I cannot share so many, but I'm going to share the important one. Okay, so the next one here I'm going to talk to is about this rock wealth. So how many of you here at your current luck pillar is a RW? Yeah, it's a RW. So this is not wealth element. As the name implies, it say raw wealth. So it can mean something else, right? So, so this, what can you see from this photo? Even if I didn't explain to you, from the photo, what is the photo says or tell you about? Yeah, can someone type in the chat box what is our photo says about shopping? Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's about the ability to shop, right? So if you're going through your raw wealth luck right now, so the one thing here, yeah, is you develop a superpower. Yeah, this superpower is about or a talent about spending money. Yeah, is considered a superpower. It's not so easy to acquire, but now you have it. So, and in the old days, people don't like to go through this pillar or this luck, yeah, because it's a Shopee and Lazada luck pillar. Yeah, if you live in Malaysia. Yeah, if you live in the state, then this one would be your Amazon luck pillar for you, because you're gonna buy a lot of stuff there. Okay, so now if you're going through this raw wealth luck pillar, so then I would say that your talent in spending, you're gonna spend a lot. So in the old days, I would say you go through this, you're gonna lose a lot of money. Yeah, but you think about this, right? Spending. You have every conscious decision to decide whether you want to buy liability or you want to buy asset. Don't you think so? Right. So therefore, you need to actually look into this part. Yeah, if you're going through an RW, right? So you need to constantly asking yourself, are you buying an asset or are you buying a liability? Okay, so if you're going through this Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, Alibaba luck pillar, you need to ask yourself this question. No choice. Okay, so that's the one thing, right? So decide, to invest in assets. Yeah, that's the one thing here. Yeah, you're going through raw wealth. And then the raw wealth here also, because raw wealth is not the real cash, it's about robbing the wealth. So it also means that this raw wealth element also talking about paper money, right? It's a paper money. It's not the cash. So I would say that if you have this kind of luck, you actually will do well in if you actually invest something like IPO. IPO companies that before they go listed, these are the things that actually you have more affinity with. Okay, but you still need to do your study, do research, right? Don't simply buy. Learn something about this. How do you actually invest on all these stock, this group of stocks there? Okay, all right. So this is the how you use the luck here, and then the another luck that you have here when you go through here, you also become very charming. Yeah. So those people just now, someone just now asked me, I forgot who is the name already, asked about what is the beauty luck pillar, right? So one of the beauty luck pillar is also is if you go through a rock wealth, you're also going through one of the beauty luck pillar. Okay, happy now? Right? So you become super attractive during this time. Yeah, you have this luck. Yeah, even though you're fat or you big like a T-Rex, like from Jurassic Park, people still find you beautiful and attractive. Okay, so this is the part about this Rockwell luck pillar. So if you want to become popular, you want to be a influencer, you want to be a celebrity on YouTube, so if you're going through Rockwell, the higher chances for you to actually gain a lot of followers and become popular. Okay, nice. So maybe it's not your current luck pillar. Maybe it's your future one. So look at it. So this is the thing that you can look at this chart here. Easy? Of course, there's so many things I need to cover. Cannot cover anything. The 10 gods only talking about 10 gods, So there are so many different techniques to assess it, right? So this is something that I cannot complete within this short time here. But eventually, you're going to learn this when we actually do a proper class on this. Okay. All right. So now let me show you one. Let's do some practice here. Let me show you one example here. Okay. So this is a luck pillar, right? So it's a luck pillar. So this, let me just zoom in a little bit on this luck pillar. Okay, so for this person, so hold on, let me just clear this first. Very disturbing. Okay, now let me zoom in again. So for this person, love pillar here, and if you realize that, do you see a rock wealth here? Let me zoom in. Do you see a rock wealth here? All right, so what would you advise this person? If you see this person go through a rock wealth luck pillar. Now I want you to pretend you're the consultant right now. I want you to practice this. I want to, let's say, this person is in this luck pillar. What would you advise this person to do? You see it's a rock wealth, right? It's a rock wealth luck pillar. So what would you advise this person to do? Type in the chat box. I want to see your response on this. Buy asset, buy IPO. Okay, all right. Spend wisely, buy asset. Nice. Now you see, parts is not that hard. You just like 10 minutes, you know how to read the chart. And let me tell you, this chart that you are looking at right now is not a normal people chart. This is a higher achiever chart. And guess what? This chart belongs to Bill Gates. Okay, it's a Bill Gates. This chart actually is a Bill Gates chart. All right, you know who is Bill Gates, right? The founder of Microsoft. He's one of the most wealthiest person in the whole world. Okay, so if you look at you track back, again, during this period of luck is when the company actually go public. This is the time. This is a period of time where this company actually go public, Microsoft, and then they get listed to the stock exchange. Do you see that actually align with the luck that is going through? So somehow it fit that way one, that's why you can. Do you see how you apply this thing? Then you might ask, right? I haven't learned about this yet. I haven't learned about the bottom. It's fine, right? Don't. One information can tell you so many things already. Let's say you just learn one piece of information, right? You can know how to plan the future. Okay, everyone cool so far? I didn't predict this. You are the one actually written down just now. So many of you type IPO and all those things, right? Yes, that's exactly how it works here. And this during this another time here, this one is a DR. Yeah, DR represent resource element, right? Remember, DR represent relax, because it's produced in. You don't need to do anything. And these are the period of time Bill Gates actually leave his daily day-to-day operation from Microsoft, and then let someone else actually running the business. So this is the retirement time for him. And then you see, going through DR, direct resource lock. Direct resource is your resource element. DR, remember, element that produce you. Now things become easy. Everything just work. Other people run the business for you. Yeah, that is DR. Yeah. So do you like this kind of reading or not? Yeah. So that's how Patso work. I want you to actually look at. I know a lot of people of you thinking about whether strong or big day master doesn't matter, right? So don't worry. Yes, strong or big day master, you still need to make money, right? Yeah. So therefore, don't care about the strong or big day master. Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay. So now, let's. Do you like this or not? Yeah. Do you like this piece of information? So you want to check back your chart, I just show you a real person chart. I want to look at the chart to see what type of luck you're going through. And then when you participate on those luck that is available to you, you can create success. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, all right. Now, the third one I'm going to talk about, as promised, is this. Yeah, this is the one. Luck Energy Enhancer. Okay, so this one, let's talk, because that one is 10 years luck, right? So let's talk about a more short term first. We talk about like 1 year, right? 1 year means that 2021. So the next information I'm going to share with you is about, which is the most lucky element in 2021. Yeah, which one is the most lucky? Yeah, let me share with you. Yeah, the most lucky element in 2021. Do you want to know? Right, so you also, let me show you the one, the slide here. Sin metal. Yeah, the lucky star in 2021. Yeah, of course, there are so many reasons to this. Yeah, because this sin metal also contained inside the rooster. It's a golden lock, 8 Cs and 3 harmony is there. A lot of achievement. If you lot achievement, this sin metal with the chief. And then this sin metal in Oxy also a 5-star. There are so many reasons that supporting this point, but you need to know why first, right? If you want to know why, I just told you so just now. But let's say now you don't need to know why to apply this. So right now, do you see this sin metal in your chart or not? Yeah, that's more important. Okay, someone asked about yang metal. Yeah, so no, yeah, I'm just talking about sin metal here, the most luckiest element. I'm not saying that the rest of the element is bad. No, yeah, but I just say that this element is very prosperous in 2021. Okay, so now it's your job to check on your chart right now whether you have this element or not. Now check your chart, and then where do you check this? Your natal chart, right? It's not the luck pillar. So let me make it clear. So let me share with you the screen right now. Okay, let me draw the boundaries again. So you only can look at either here or here. Only these two areas. All right. So if you have it here or here, then it's considered good. So what do I mean is good then? Yeah, so depends on where this element is. Some of you have, some of you don't have, right? So now, let me give you more details about this. If you have this element, I would say it's prosperous. Depends where you find this element, right? So if you find in the year, let's say you find in the year, so you're able to meet some people that are able to help you in whatever you are doing. If you have it in the year, right? Because the year represents a network, right? For example, like if you're looking for investor, if the yin metal is here, of course, this person don't have in a year, but if you have it in a year, then which means that you're able to find some people that can help you to reach your goal. So your action plan is what? Spend 90% of your time in networking. Okay, yeah, you need to do something. Remember, I told you so, right? Luck is a work. You need to take action. Knowing you cannot activate it, right? Everyone also know they can read their chart, right? But how do you activate the luck? You need to do something about it. So 90% of it. So let's say if you find it in the month, so which means that these are the time your performance in your work will be actually enhanced, and then you will get noticed, and then you will get appreciated. Yeah, so it's good. So because the month represents career and your business. So if you're talking about you're running your own business, you say that you might even get more leads coming in, new leads, right? So focus on that part. Focus on marketing, how to bring new leads coming in. Yeah, people like your products that you're selling, right? But you still need to do your part, right? You still need to market your product. So spend more time on marketing. Okay, all right. So how about on the day? The day is, okay, of course, it represents your spouse. It also could represent you. So which means that you yourself, in terms of your thinking, no, this is not thinking, sorry. This is a day pillar. The day pillar represents your house, also represents your spouse. So which means that in your spouse, your spouse could be lucky. You found that either is your husband or your wife, right? This year that they have more luck, then maybe you can talk to them more, treat them better. You can associate, because if someone is lucky, right, you can actually tap to their luck as well, right? So if they have a good project to do, join them, buy shares, follow them. This is something that they're going to do. And then someone say, if single, then how? If single, the next step is you need to find a companion first. All right, Francis? Right? So it's a great time to find. Because this year, right, likely you can find someone that actually can help you to become a better person. Okay, Francis? And then now, how about the hour? You are an hour, I want you to pay attention to your thoughts, because hour represents your thoughts. So which means that this year, of course, you feel happier first, right? You feel grateful. So I want you to actually cultivate that belief system into you, because this year you are more positive in nature. Whenever I mention this year means 2021, okay? Because this one represents thoughts. And when your thoughts are lucky, guess what? You're going to attract more luck to your life. And hour also represent investment. So I think this is more interesting, right? Investment. So investment also talking about, you might need more good deals rather than the bad one, the ratio, because you have the luck with you. Okay. All right. This is easy, right? So this one will tell you about the luck part, about how do you actually analyze this. This is only valid for 1 year, unfortunately. Yeah, but this is one of the best element I like on 2021. Yeah, so check your chart. So now also let's answer some question here. What can I do with the same metal in the luck pillar? So in the luck pillar, doesn't mean anything for now. Yeah, so we don't care about the luck pillar first. All right. So if you have a luck pillar, just know that you're lucky. Yeah, because luck pillar is external circumstances. You don't have control about, it just come to you. That's why it's in the luck pillar. Okay, someone say, what if it's hidden, or what if it's a small one? Doesn't matter. If you have it, then you already got it, right? So you just need to know which pillar that this seed metal resides. Yeah, that's all. Okay. All right. So do you like to learn more or not? Right? Do you like to learn more? Yeah, actually I prepared so many things here. Yeah, so I'm not sure whether I can actually finish everything. Yeah, so let's see how. Okay, all right. So now let's talk about this part here, bonus, right? So before we talk about that, if you like to learn like new things, interesting stuff, shortcut to read the chart, or new videos coming up. Yeah, some of you haven't actually, you want to get updated of my work, especially, then you can actually join my Telegram. Yeah, I named this as a best life ever Telegram. So you can follow, there's a QR code there, and then there is a link. You can click on it, and then you can subscribe to it, and you can learn more, because I post a lot of stuff there. I post teaching, I post my videos, YouTube videos, the link there, and then sometimes a Facebook Live going to post there. So if you want to miss out anything, do this, right? So either you scan the QR code, or you just take a photo first of this screen first. After this session here, you can actually subscribe to it, and there will be more information will be available, especially next year. So, and it's free, by the way, right? Learn something. Learn something new. Okay, cool. So now, and the second, the next part I want to talk to you about, I want to give you some bonus here, is I want to actually share with you something, right? Who will rise to power in 2021? Right, so very simple. This is a very quick one. If you actually in a corporate world, or if become more powerful is one of your goal in 2021. So there are one animal sign that able to actually have this kind of energy, this kind of luck that will come to you, is the monkey animal sign, right? So do you have monkey in your chart or not, or monkeys? Now we are doing luck prediction here, right? So do you have it? Because there are only 4 animal signs, right? So do you see any monkeys in the chart or not? Okay, all right. So if you have it, right? If you have it, but only the thing you need to ask yourself, right? Do you actually plan to gain more power or more authority in 2021? If you don't have, this luck doesn't mean anything to you, right? Now, what process we're doing here? I'm doing predicting your luck in 2021. Okay, so you have it is first part. The second part here is this authority, useful to you or not? Is it something you want? If you are a guy, you better check your wife chart, right? If your wife chart got this monkey, then next year she'll be the boss in the house. Suddenly become very strong, want to be in control. So you better check out, just in case, for all the guy, right? Maybe if your wife is actually is a housewife, and then tonight, later on, you secretly plot her chart, see whether got monkey or not. Hopefully not more than one. If you have more than one, especially you have monkeys, then you have no say in the house for next year. She want total control. What food to eat for dinner, how do you decorate the house? Everything must come from her. Need approval. Even you go out, you still need to fill up a form to go out from the house. I just exaggerated a little bit here. You get what I mean? So someone say, how do you find monkey? Okay, you cannot find one. Either you have or you don't have. Okay, let me show you how to do this. I know some of you are beginner here, so I'll go to do this real quick. Okay, all you need to do is to look at this area. Okay, all right. These two area. This is the 4 box. There are only 4 animal signs at any one chart. So if your chart have no problem, if your wife chart got, you better pray, because suddenly she's the boss. She wear the pants in the house. Only for 1 year. Don't worry. Okay. Someone asked, is it for a year? Yes, it's only for 1 year. Okay. So she only can become boss for 1 year. Okay. So the guys, now you know, right? So don't you think it's cool? You can predict one, right? This is what we call prediction. So do you want more prediction? Okay. Okay, let me share with you this one. This one is very, very interesting. I have so many information. I got to pick some of it I think is useful to you. Otherwise, this webinar will take like 10 hours or more than that, right? So, and okay. If someone go for 2021, they want to have a luck to meet a rich spouse. Maybe some of you, your whole life purpose is to marry rich. So you want to know whether is 2021 you have this kind of luck or not. If you want to know, this kind of prediction you want to predict. So let me tell you, how do you know someone will have the chance to meet the rich spouse in 2021? If your day master is run water, you have the chance to do so. Okay, now check. So, okay, let me show you again. Yeah, how do you do this? So day master, I think you need to know where's the day master located. So day master located here, right? So let me just clear this. This is your day master. Yeah, remember, this is your day master. So only the day master that have this yang water, you have the luck. If you want to marry rich, so this year you better get busy. Yeah, 2021. Okay, so rainwater. Okay, let me zoom in. Do you see it say rainwater here? Rain. If you're beginner, you just see there's a word yang water, right? Yang water. So it's called yang water. Or you can just recognize this symbol. Either one. This all come in a pair, right? So only on the day master, right? Because this is your relationship, right? So only on the day master. Yes. Okay, you have it. Then what is the next thing you want to ask yourself? Is this part of your goal or not? Yes, only for 2021. Remember, we talked about this one is the luck prediction for 2021. So this only for 2021. So if your goal is you want to marry rich, then that one will be your thing you want to actually show it that. Okay? All right. So okay or not? Cool. Okay, let me answer some question here. What shall I do to rise power when I have BaZi, I have a monkey? That one you need to look at your BaZi chart. Now you know that you have those authority, right? To exercise the power, then you must have a right strategy to do it because the luck is with you. Yeah, the force is with you right now. Yeah, so this is something you can do here. So let me tell you, how do you actually to understand this better? So let me show you the luck activation protocol, right? The luck activation protocol is come with two things here, right? It's something got to do with the prediction part. Yeah, the prediction part is about what I do just now. You can predict the 10 years luck pillar. You also can predict what? You can predict yearly. Yeah, that's the second part. You need to activate it by what? By participate, right? So prediction is one part. If you do nothing about it, you cannot activate the luck. I think this is a part that a lot of people mistaken, right? They say that, okay, as long I actually have this one means that the things will come to me. No, you still need to activate it. So the protocol is prediction first, like what I did with you just now, and then you need to participate on it, right? And then from there, you're going to actually get the results that you wanted. Yeah, this is how it works. Yeah, because from prediction, you can predict like what? Like whether your boss will leave the company or not. You know, sometimes you hate your boss, right? Your manager. You also want to know whether your boss will leave the company or not next year. Then you do a prediction, right? Or you want to know whether there's any changes on your existing relationship. Then you also can predict, right? There's so many things. Or investment luck, or probably also health crisis as well. So therefore, you can use BaZi to do that part for you. And then you need to participate to take certain action on it. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, all right. So let me share with you one part I think is very important to all of you here, is relevant, is this one, right? It's called Secret Formula Chaser. Okay, so let me ask you one question here. Have you met someone? Yeah, how have you met someone that actually spending like more than 10 years learning Chinese metaphysics, but they didn't take action, therefore their life is still the same? Have you met someone like this? Right, this is what I call secret formula chaser, right? They keep actually looking for what? One new formula, one after another, and hope that the next formula can change their life. How many of you here met people like this? Right, so let me tell you the secret here. The secret here is not about using 100 system. It's about using one system well. Yeah, because the secret lies in application. Yeah, it's not about, I know that a lot of people thinking there must be a new formula to learn, and if I learn it, then everything will be fine. No, right? Because one formula, if you utilize well, your life already changed. If you're still waiting for one, maybe you belong to that group, right? Secret formula chaser. Yeah, so that, and I met this group of people, and then they didn't make a lot of improvement in their life. They're still the same. But yet, I meet another group of people that they actually they only learn part of it, and then now they transform so much already. Have you met some people like this? Maybe they just know about one part, maybe just their day master, and then they can actually transform their life already. Have you met someone like this? I met a lot of people like this. So therefore, let me share with you one very interesting story. This is not a story, actually it's a fact. Yeah, this happened 1 year, I think 1 or 2 years ago. And then during that time, someone actually contacted me. He asked me, Iverson, yeah, can I actually do a BaZi consultation with you? I say, of course, why not, right? Yeah, because I can make money, right? So who say no? Why not? So I say yes, of course. Then I say, how can I help you? But first of all, before I take the consult, yeah, I also want to know whether I can help this person or not, right? So if I cannot help this person, then you're going to waste his money. So I don't want to do that, right? So because most of the time, the consultation client that I work with, most of the time is business owner, professionals, or they want to make transformation in their career, you know? So that is the part here. So if someone talking about relationship, then that part I might refer them to my other colleagues, you know, because I lack of patience on that, you know, and some people don't like to hear the brutal truth. So probably I might not be the right fit in relationship, because I discovered that in relationship, some people don't really want you to solve their problem. They just want you to hear about their problem. This is what I discovered, yeah, in my experience during consultation, you know. Sometimes they just want to be heard. Yeah, you just go there and listen. So, and for me, I would say that therefore, whenever someone that time this person contacted me, asked what do you really want it, right? So therefore, then he actually told me, he said that before I tell anything, you must promise me you cannot tell anyone about this consultation, and you must do this via online, because I'm not going to go to the office. Wow. Then I paused for a while. Then asked why, right? So, and later on, I found out this is one of a BaZi practitioner, BaZi practitioner, and also very quite well known. Yeah. So in the market, because I do some cursory search on Google, and then I discovered this person, Facebook and everything. Now I know why he asked me not to reveal of this consultation. Yeah, he asked me to treat this thing doesn't happen. Okay, so I say it's fine. But one thing here, I also become stressed a little bit. You know, I also don't know what his intention is, right? Is he come here and then going to ask me about in which classic, in page number what, can you memorize? Do you actually remember all the classics or not? There are thousands of the books out there. I cannot memorize anything, right? Yeah, so therefore, maybe he's a very studious type. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of things actually happening in my mind, but I say, never mind. Yeah, just see how can I help you, right? So, and that time, when he comes, and then I discovered that he is very sound technically, you know, so which means that he understands all the words, all the poem about BaZi. He knew everything. So we chat a little bit on there. I really respect him on his memory. You know, he can memorize all of the thing. Then the next question here, I asked him, I still remember this. I asked him why you're here. Because I discovered you're really good at the knowledge itself. And then he told me, Iverson, the reason I'm here today is because I want to ask you, how do I make more money? Okay. Yeah, there's a question he asked. He said that I knew a lot of stuff. Right, I learned like more than 10 years, but somehow I cannot generate wealth for myself. How many of you here met someone like this before? Yeah, I meet a lot, right? So, and then I share with him, you know, how do we look at the BaZi chart and how do you do the application, right? Because theory alone is not enough. Right, the trick is lie on application, and we also discovered that 2,000 years ago, all the rules is written during that time. The world changed so much. Not to say 3,000 years ago, let alone just 10 years ago. Don't you think the world will be so much different right now compared to just like 10 years ago, right? So therefore, and then I share with him, how I actually apply this and all that, and then that time I learned one thing. Right, information alone is no longer sufficient. Yeah, this person is not a bad person. He's a kind person. Yeah, he's a very nice person. He's a very humble person. But the only thing here is he didn't actually have the opportunity to came across how do we apply the art. Yeah, this is a different part here. So I share with him, and I also discovered that a lot of people also have this problem. Yeah, so therefore, yeah, the next question here is, you might learn a lot already, right? So the important question I want to ask all of you here right now, today, at this session here, before end of 2020, is this. What would be your future looks like? Right, so this is a question I want you to imagine, because let me help you to clarify this. Yeah, it's about two things only. Right, it's about two things. The first thing here is either you live it by chance. Yeah, you just let your life just go on automated pilot. They can do that, or you can actually, I would say, live it by design. You don't want to design it, right? So this is the part that you actually need to decide. The only two parts, right? Either you live it by chance, or you actually live it by design. Design means you create it. Which one do you want? Which path do you like to take? Tell me. By chance or by design? The only two possibility only. You have to ask yourself, this is the end of the year already, right? So type it in the chat box. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Okay, I see some answer coming in. Okay, by design, right? So by design, talking about application. Yeah, like let me tell one thing. Let's say discover your chart got a lot of wealth element. Let's say you know it. You know how to read the chart, right? Got a lot of wealth element. Then how do you change a lot of wealth element information into an action plan? Yeah, that's what I'm saying about application. So I think a lot of you say by design, right? Then how do we design our life? So the first thing here is you need to look at this. The power of prediction, right? So only when you can predict what are the upcoming solution for you or opportunity, then only you can design your life, right? So to align to the flow, we don't want to against the flow. Yeah, that's the reason we do this. So why I'm so into prediction is simply because of this thing, right? The reason of why we do prediction is to allow us to see the future, the probable future, so we can return back to the present moment and live differently, right? Most of the time, people only see the probable future. When they return back to the present moment, they still live the same way as it used to be, right? So remember the keyword, I actually purposely highlighted this, Once you see the future, you can return back to the present moment, and then you want to live differently. Yeah, that's how you design your destiny. Make sense? Right? So this is the part here. So how do you actually plot that part out? So the actual way to do this is like this, right? It could be career, it could be business, it could be relationship, So it could be health, could be fulfillment, right? So you want to link the prediction together. You cannot just read like 2021. Right? You want to know what is after 2021 so you can plan better. Make sense? So I would say at least 4 years you want to do this, then you can have a more, I would say the plan will become more stronger, more strategic, and then you can actually see clearer on the direction you're heading, right? So I will always tell people, we want to predict something, predict for the next 4 years so you can plan ahead. Okay, all right. So then do you like to learn more about prediction or not? Yeah, like luck pillar, and then about all this assessment of the upcoming luck, what opportunities come, what need to do, So if you are interested to actually enhancing that part, and I just share with you what I did for 2020. Yeah, because I like to actually create contents, right? I like to actually create stuff to share with people. So if you're looking back in 2020, actually, I created my own so-called contents for 2020, right? So I think some of you attended my programs like I Ching Secrets, The Rise of Phoenix, Bad Chart, Great Destiny, and Spiritual Forces. All right. So I would like to say thank you to all of you here to actually for your support. And I discovered that actually we're able to make impact more than 1,500 students, throughout this program. So thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. And then I discovered one thing, right? What are the things that is not covered here is one part I didn't actually emphasize a lot is about prediction. And I actually discovered that, a lot of people actually asking me to teach about how do you do prediction. So therefore, in 2021, I'm going to do something new. This is called the 2001 program here. So this program here, I'm going to talk about, because I know that old rules cannot apply to the modern world already, So therefore, I make use of all the experience, all the research that I have, and then I created this special program about prediction. Let me show you what it is. Eye of the Future, right? So that's the name for it. So why I say the eye of the future, because it's allow you, to predict, to see the future, so you can return back to the present moment and live differently. Yeah. So if you're interested to learn this art from me, then this would be the dates. Yeah, mark it down, because now it's the time to set your New Year resolution. Right now it's almost the end of the year already. What you plan to acquire in 2021 that can add value to you. If you ask me, this will be one of it, right? So if you are interested, this will be the date for you. So be on 27 to 28 February 2021, right? And it's a live stream. So which means that you can learn this right at the comfort from your own home. And I'm very excited on this, right? So let me give you some details about this. So who will be benefit from this program? If you're in downward spiral, you want to change, you want to reverse your fortune, and if you want to take control of your destiny, you could be one. Or if you want to live to your full potential, how many want this? Right. So this is the whole goal of this program here, right? So, and how do we able to actually take you there? It's like this, right? So this is the one. There's so many contents I have. I actually keep all my research and all my content in my journal, So I'm going to pick those that I think that is useful and powerful to share with you in this program. So we talk about your future wealth machine. Don't you think this is interesting? Right? I haven't taught this before. This part is about, and then also about your career and your business luck, and also your relationship destiny. This is the one I'm going to share with you. And of course, this is not the only one. There'll be more of it. I just share with you. This is one of the things I want to share with you. And how do I teach this program here? I'm going to actually use 3 systems to life transformation, right? So it's Pater, Yijing, and Shimen Dunjia all together. Okay. All right. So, and some of you here might think, right, I'm a beginner. You are able to benefit from this or not, right? You can. This program here is written for beginner to expert level, because this is not a technical program. This is an application program. So if you fall in love with the results, then you will like this program. So therefore, if you're a beginner, you're still able to benefit from this. Don't worry about this. Okay. All right. So, and also I think the first, another question to ask yourself here is where you will be 5 years from now. Because 5 years from now going to arrive, right? The question is where? Who will be with you that time? What career you will have that time? What are relationship you will be in? What is your energy look like? Right? You need to start to ask yourself this, right? To start planning. So, and then of course, therefore we want to plan it in a way that to make for you to design your ultimate comeback plan. This is something important, right? Because moving forward, you need to prepare to get all the opportunities coming in. Okay. So do you like this program? Would you like to learn this? If you like to learn this, type the word yes. In the chat box right now. Okay, wow, so many of you here. So let me show you if you decided to do this. Thank you. I see so many of you here type here, you already signed up. Thank you for that. For those already signed up, really thank you. Thanks for your support. Right. So, and then for those who haven't, this would be the great opportunities for you. Let me tell you why. Because this is a new year program, next year, 2021. And then this would be the investment cost for you, right? So you'll be $497 US, and you'll be live stream. And just in case you cannot make it to the specific day, then you can actually watch the replay as well. There will be a replay available if you cannot make it to these 2 days. All right. So no worries about this. And if you're interested to do this, so for now, this will be the early bird price. Okay, instead of 497, if you sign up today, it will be only for 297. Okay, all right. So I would say it's just a very small fraction, of course, compared to what you're going to learn here, because I want to make this content available to more people. Okay, so this would be, I want to stick with 297. Yeah, this is the price here. And if you are interested, right, here is, there'll be a link we're going to give to you shortly on the chat box. But let me give you one more encouragement. Yeah, if you chose to enroll today, yeah, so you can learn this art of prediction in February. So this is something I want to share with you. It's a time limited bonus. You're going to get this as well if you sign up today. Is the Destiny of the Giants. Yeah, this is a webinar that talking about, we're going to analyze a high achiever chart. Right, like just now we analyzed Bill Gates' chart, right? So we're going to analyze some charts of the giants, so we can see, whether you have certain similar traits with them or not. Yeah, this is a webinar, and this alone will cost 197. But if you enroll this program today, then you can get this for free, right? This will be very interesting because I'm going to do case study of the giants of the industry, and you're going to like this. Okay, and it's also from the form of webinar. Okay. All right, so if you are interested, this would be the next step you're going to do, right? So you need to schedule this, because anything you didn't schedule, it won't become real, right? Schedule right now, book your time, and then you're going to make it happen. So you can actually click on the offer on the blue box on your right-hand side, or you can scan the QR code, or you can click the link, right? So for now, you're going to get the bonus as well. Okay, so for those already enrolled previously, you also will get the bonus, don't worry. Right, so for those who actually enroll earlier, you still get the bonus. Okay, so for today, I would say not to miss this part out, right? So now, some of you might thinking, should I or shouldn't I, right? So I know that as is normal, right? Every time we have this, we always have some dilemma there. Let me just make you easier here, help you here. So let's say right now you're presented two pills here. Red pills is no, right? You're going to leave this. And then if you take the blue pill, which means that you're going to actually decided to learn this art and master this art to make transformation. So now, if you take the red pill, means you say no, then it's fine, right? You're going to live back to the same life like what you do right now. And then maybe you're hoping things will become okay for you. And maybe 30 years from now, you might ask yourself, what if I make that decision, a yes decision 30 years ago, right? You're going to live this doubt with you, all the time, right? And on the other option here, you take the blue pill, which is yes, you take a leap of faith and you learn something new, and who knows, right? Your life might transform. Okay, and then this is a beginner program. Even you're beginner, you can do this, right? So this is a very simple decision for you to make. So if you like the way I teach, right? I don't want you to actually enroll something for the sake of enrolling. It's not, right? If you're not clear, I say better not. But if you like the way I teach, you feel that personally, heart to heart, you feel that I can help you, right? You feel that you can connect with me. You like the way I present the contents. Then I'm sure that you're able to benefit tremendously from this program. Okay, so now, maybe you can treat this as your Christmas present for yourself for this year, right? Invest in yourself, for a better 2021. That is the my advice for you. Okay, all right. So, and let me just end this by actually saying thank you to all of you here, because just now I actually feel overwhelmed when I see that some of you here actually follow my webinars more than 14 times. That is really, I feel grateful for that. And thank you. Thank you for all of your support you have all this while. And just now, I also see some of you attended all my courses, all my 4 courses in 2020. I don't know how to express my gratitude, but I just want to say sincere thank you to all of you, right? And then for showing up. Every time I do a webinar, you're showing up. And then this make my work matters, right? And then thank you for that. And I would say that let me leave this with one wishes here. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a great Happy New Year, right? So make 2021 much more better than 2020. Yeah, this is a promise you must make to yourself and keep it and make it happen. So I'm going to see you in 2021, the better version of you. Yeah, till then, keep in touch. I'm Iverson. Happy New Year.